Sandy, game 250 for you. I know you're a pretty level-headed bloke and nothing much phases you, but what does it mean to you?
Yeah, look, you know, at the start of your career, if you said you played 250 games, you'd take it. Would have been happy to play one, let alone 250. So, look, it would be something I'll look back in years to come. But you know, you get a lot of support along the way from family and friends and a lot of people at the footy club. So, yeah, they play a big part in it as well.
I know you won't go out and have a celebratory dinner and a big party, but how will you celebrate a significant milestone?
Yeah, look, I haven't even thought that far ahead, to be honest. It's all about playing this week against West Coast. We know we're up for a big challenge against those guys, so it's all about getting the preparation right throughout the week and making sure that we put in a good performance.
You've had a few setbacks over the years with lower legs and obviously the ribs as well. How's the body feeling a month into the season now?
Yeah, no, body's good, really good. Happy where we're at. Injury-wise, no issues, and just looking forward to this weekend.
No Nick Nananui this weekend to cause some damage as well, but it's a bit of a different lineup, isn't it? Giles and Vardy, you haven't come up across those two too many times in your career.
Yeah, not a huge amount. They've been in pretty good form, so each week in the AFL you come up against pretty good opposition, and those two are no different. So it's going to be a big challenge.
Is there a sense in which it's a bit of the unknown with those two?
No, not at all. Look, they've been around the system for a long period of time, so we'll do our homework throughout the week and put a plan in place.
How have you found doing most of the ruck work? I know you've had Jono in support, but you're doing the bulk of it. How have you found it, and how long can you keep it up? Yeah,
look, it depends on who you come up against. I think a lot of sides we've come up against recently have only gone in with one ruckman, and that's probably we've done similar. But enjoying it, and Jono's been good backing up, and it's been working pretty well.
All going well. Could you play the whole season doing that?
Yeah, not too sure. The match committee, the ones that pick the side, so I'm happy just to be playing my role at the moment.
Do you enjoy it when only the opposition chooses only the one ruckman? Does that sort of give you a bit of an advantage, you feel?
No, not necessarily. I think you plan for whoever comes, whoever you're up against. I knew I was up for a big challenge against Todd Goldstein on the weekend, and it's going to be no different this weekend against Vardy and Giles.
Stephen Hill's had a great year so far. How big a loss to see for you guys?
Yeah, look, he's been a quality player for us. His run and drive has been outstanding. He's turned himself into a great inside mid as well as his outside run. So, it's disappointing we lose him, but it gives someone else an opportunity. And we've had some guys in some really good form in the waffle, and whoever gets their opportunity will step in and take his role.
Sandy, obviously the third man up rule, you're a month in, so there's a bit of a body of work. What has it done for you? What has it changed in terms of your game?
Yeah, it was a tactic we used as a club ourselves, so, we're playing to the rules, and, I just like the fact to see two genuine ruckmen, competing one-on-one. I think that's been a positive for the game.
Would you like to see that sort of stay there? Obviously it's been rather contentious and a few goals have been scored at crucial moments in games, but is that something that you'd like to see the AFL stay and keep the faith with? Yeah,
look, I think so. I think as the season pans out, we'll get more of an idea. But as I said, I like the idea of two genuine ruckmen, competing against each other, which is a pretty good spectacle of the game.
What is it that you like with those two ruckmen going head to head?
Just that no one else can have an influence on the contest.
And is it more of a pure spectacle for fans to see as well?
Yeah, well, you have to ask the fans that.
It's nice to have your milestone come up in a derby. I mean, there's been so many memorable games over the years against West Coast. Is it sort of fitting for you?
Yeah, it's probably something I don't really get much say in, but it's always good to be able to play in a derby. The whole state sort of gets behind. A lot of families have both West Coast and Fremantle supporters in the household, so it's just great to be part of it.
They're going to come under a fair bit of pressure, I think, this week after yesterday. Is that sometimes a double-edged sword because they come in really fired up? Yeah,
look, whenever a derby occurs, it's going to be a tough battle, and we know they're a quality side. They're 3-2, and they'll be looking to win this game as well. So we've got to play at our best to get the job done.
There's a bit of talk that you're closing in on a new deal for next season. Can you give us an update where that sits at the moment?
Yeah, mate, it's only round 6 at the moment, so you know, for me it's all about this week and you know, contributing to the side.
Yeah, you've indicated before that you're probably pretty keen to play on one more year. Do you feel the same way?
Yeah, look, as I said, if the body stands up and I'm still contributing, you know, and still loving it, we'll be happy to keep going.
Are the older players sort of feeding off the enthusiasm of the youth in the side? Because it seems like the younger players are playing well, but also it seems like the senior players have really lifted as well the last few weeks.
Yeah, look, I think we've got a pretty good balance at the moment in terms of youth and experience. But I think it's more the intensity and the pressure we're bringing in around the ball. You know, is the key at the moment for us.
Is that sustainable for a whole year with a younger sort of group coming through, those emerging players? Can they keep it up? So
yeah, no doubt. You know, I think that's the enthusiasm side of things with the younger guys coming in. You know, they want to build their brand and you know, take every opportunity they can get. So that's one of the advantages of having young guys in the side.
How good do those last sort of quarters, the last couple of weeks, especially Fife and Mundy in there? How do you sort of find that you've got the best seat in the house, feeding it down to those two and watching those two really drive you forward? Yeah, look, they're both great leaders of the footy club, and you know, when games are up for grabs, they're generally the ones that are putting their hands up to you know, to lead the way. So you know, they're two outstanding players, and they've done it for a long period of time for us.